the season. They are 13-0 in district. This is their final district game, and they have already secured that district championship. The Noble Bears with a record of 17-12 on the season, a record of 9-3, and they still have, Jordan's going to talk to us about it, a lot to play for here today in this game, as well as, and they've got a makeup game with El Reno left, I believe.
That's right. We don't see on the OSA website when that will be, but that game could have some ramifications. So as we look at the standings, this is a 1 versus 2 matchup, technically speaking. But Carl Albert has already clinched their district, like you said. They will host another regional, which they've been doing every year for almost a decade. I don't know. It dates back quite a while when the last time they did not host. And it's nice for them to be a 1 seed because I think in this year there's a definitely potential drop-off between a 3 seed and 4 seed, as that's who you'll be hosting from the other region, which we'll look at, or district, I should say, which we'll look at in a couple minutes here. But as you can see, a possibility remains that Noble could fall into a 3-way tie with Guthrie and Midwest City. If that is a 3-way tie, Noble would win that tiebreaker. But if they were to lose that extra game to El Reno, they obviously would not be in that. They would fall below all that. Also a possibility, Guthrie, if they lose to El Reno, and these games are at El Reno today, it would become potentially a 2-way tie between Noble and Midwest City, and that would go to Midwest City. So there's still a chance the Bombers, who look like they're 4 right now, but they actually have any tiebreaker against Guthrie, so they would be up to 3 and could have a head-to-head tiebreaker of Noble if it breaks that way, and they could actually host. They have to take care of business today against Santa Fe South, Military Appreciation Day up there, and but you would expect them to. And you also expect Guthrie and Noble to take care of business against El Reno. They're better teams, but who knows? You never know. So that's what's going on there. And I'm going to show you right now the 5A2 district where Newcastle had a big convincing win against Duncan. And these playoff matchups, you see a District 1 team play a District 2 team in the first round. So Carl Albert's looking to host maybe a Bishop McGuinness as the highest seeded team that they would host, and Classen SAS would be the bottom seed going there. So, but we also see Del City down there. They have a chance to overtake Lawton for a 6th seed if they can beat Classen SAS today, which they already did yesterday. And there's still an outside chance Lawton MacArthur could catch Duncan. So still some seeding things to figure out. But anyway, back to Carl Albert, and I want to ask Kirk about this. They already have their seeding clinched, but this is a chance for some of the players that maybe not play a lot or maybe still establishing themselves position-wise, like a Bo Davis who's been injured, but he'll be in the lineup today, or Jason Purcell to show, hey, I can be a great number 2 pitcher. So there's a lot of things that are still important for Carl Albert today.
Absolutely. There's a lot to play for every game, and one of the things that I think of in the midst of this is some of these younger players. We've played a lot of freshmen, played a lot of sophomores this year, and with the group that we graduated last year, they haven't seen postseason yet. And so postseason is a different, scenario than just winning the district. Winning the district is an ongoing thing, and we like doing that. But when you get to postseason, everything gets turned up just a little bit.
Yep, and it's going to be. I found out today from Coach Wiley, Kirk, the state tournament will be back in Tulsa this year.
That's right.
Which is disappointing, but you know what? If it still will be fun to call those games as we have some schools that are contenders. We range from strong contenders like Carl Albert and Newcastle to maybe dark horse candidates for state like Lawton MacArthur and Midwest City. So I think this will be a very interesting postseason this year.
Well, we're looking forward to a good day today. We had a little bit of sunshine this morning. The clouds kept creeping in. Now it's full overcast, 63 degrees, wind out of the south about 15 to 20. And so the ball will send out of here, but the weather is heavy. And so that doesn't let the ball fly quite as far. And so we'll see what happens with these bats that Carl Albert, we've talked about how hot their bats have been lately, and so we'll see how well that works out here against the Noble Bears.
Yeah, I'm glad you pointed out about the heavy air because you can feel it. I mean,
absolutely.
There's a lot of moisture hanging. The ball's it's going to lose velocity more quickly. We talk about heavy air. The ball may be hit hard. It may be out on another day. It's got a little wind to its back, but it's going to lose velocity much more quickly in this moisture-rich air today. So the coaches are meeting with the umpires down on the field. We're getting close to the first pitch here. Before we get there, Jordan, ready? Let's take a break. Hear from our sponsors on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Tommy's Express Car Wash. We know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call. This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 5% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussick, Coach Kirk Norman, Jordan Ray back at Carl Albert High School for this 5A district baseball matchup between the Carl Albert Titans and the Noble Bears. Starting lineups brought to you by the Eastside Church of Christ. And folks, as one of the ministers at the Eastside Church of Christ, I invite you down to come and see the things that we are doing to serve the community and share the love of Jesus. We work hard to make sure that we are sharing the love that Jesus showed an example for us of sharing in his time here, and we just want to share that with you as well. Our starting lineups in the field for the Carl Albert Titans, of course, the home team here at Carl Albert. On the mound today, Number 6, Jason Purcell getting the call to pitch for the Titans. Behind the plate, number 29, Kenan Anglin. At first base, number 24, Camden Brown. Second base, number 8, Peyton Reed. Third base, number 39, Joaquin Bolden. Or shortstop, number 7, Lane Sexton. In left field, number 28, Peyton Lockridge. Center field, number 4, Jackson Webster. And our right fielder, number 5, Boston Holland. And you might notice, if you've been following Carl Albert Titans baseball this season, Jordan Hawkins not on the defensive lineup for the Titans, and he is nursing some type of soreness, or not anything major, but just taking some time off to make sure he's all healed up and rested up for the playoffs that are right around the corner. So missing him in the lineup today. Our batting lineup for the Noble Bears today. Our batting lineup for the Noble Bears today. Our second baseman, number 23, Hayden Clement, will be the leadoff batter. On deck is number 21, shortstop, Weston Randolph. Left fielder, number 10, Dirks Wendt. Our catcher, number 22, Jackson Steely. The pitcher, number 9, Trent Shorts. A DH, number 12, Easton Brule. The first baseman, number 8, Brody Smith. The number 2, the center fielder, Seth Wilson. Number 4, third baseman, Isaac Etheridge, will be at the bottom of the lineup. But it's Hayden Clement stepping up to the plate as we begin this baseball game.
First pitch was outside.
A little movement on that one as it comes. He did call out a strike, right? Or was it high?
I think he was called it high. Ball
wow.
2. Mm-hmm.
I do have a pole directly in my view, right down the middle of the plate, so from where I'm sitting. A swing on an outside pitch there, pops that one up.
That was going to get out.
Yeah, the Noble bullpen.
2-1 the count. All right, in the head. That pitch come inside and stayed inside. Lockridge dips his head down low and takes that one right in the top of the batter's helmet. Lead off on base for the Bears. I said Lockridge. Clement, I mean. Apologize for that. Randolph now at the plate. Went on deck. Runner at first, no outs. Ground ball to
Nice
second,
double play
opportunity.
Got him.
Boy, that was close, wasn't it?
Yep, it was close.
Here's our instant replay brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. Triple Elite Screen Printing, you can find world-class designs and hot new styles. So Carl Albert gives up puts a runner on base, hit by pitch for the leadoff, but then turns the double play. 2 outs, no runners on, and it is Dirks Wendt at the plate now. And I believe I hear the PA announcer saying Wenty. There is an E
Could
on
be.
the
That's
end
been
of
a
it.
challenging last name to pronounce in the past, though. You have options, we'll say that.
That curve ball comes in and breaks to the outside, down low. Feels like the breeze is picking up a little bit. Wow, he called that one a strike. That must have just caught the front corner of the plate. Catcher's glove was way out over the batter's box on the outside. Time called. Wendt steps back out of the batter's box. Wind up, delivers outside.
Maybe trying to get him to chase out there a little bit, especially on that one that was called a strike when it caught that front corner. Oh, that one came right in.
That was a
Left him
beautiful
standing.
breaking ball. There's your triple elite screen printing instant replay. We've end up with 3 up, 3 down. Non-traditional with the double play in the middle. And we're going to the bottom of the first inning. Noble Bears taking the field now. Their defensive lineup for Noble. On the mound, number 9, Trent Schertz. Behind the plate, number 22, Jackson Steely. At first base, number 8, Brody Smith. Second base, number 23, Hayden Clement. Third base, number 4, Isaac Etheridge. Shortstop, number 21, Weston Randolph. Left field, number 10, Dirks Wendt. Center field, number 2, Seth Wilson. And right field, number 1, Raider Phillips.
And I should apologize. It's Trent Short as I butchered the name there. I want to apologize to any Noble fans tuning in.
Thank you. Shorts, yes. Apologize for that. So our batting lineup for the Carl Albert Titans. Leading off is left fielder number 28, Peyton Lockridge. Followed by the designated hitter number 12, Bo Davis. And in the hole is center fielder number 4, Jackson Webster. Webster followed up by Joaquin Bolden, Lane Sexton, Cannon Anglin, Camden Brown, Peyton Reed, and Boston Holland. Any of these names, Coach Norman, you've been with this team a little bit more this season, obviously, than I have, and any of these names look like newcomers that we don't know a lot about in this batting lineup for Carl
Actually,
Albert?
I mean, you've got guys that have been playing. Bo Davis obviously is the newcomer right now but Bo Davis is far from a newcomer. Played in the state championship last year. He is a junior and has a good lively bat, so we're not worried about that so much. Has just dealt with a lot of difficulties. Jackson Webster steps in today. Normally Jackson's one of those guys that comes off the bench, and so he comes in today. And Jackson has been a great utility player all the way around. So we've got a couple of freshmen in, Camden Brown, Cannon Anglin, and both of those guys have got a lot of game time, so we're looking good.
All right,
timeout call. Hesitation there by the ump, by the catcher.
Yeah, the catcher runs over to have a conversation with Coach real quick. That is
can't hear what is being sent from the coach in the dugout. So.
You can't read his lips through his catcher's mask?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, they were working on the audio equipment that the catcher has on.
Okay. Well, breaking ball didn't break a lot, but had a little bit of movement to it. Peyton Lockridge takes that one. Inside pitch, called a strike.
Yeah, I think he's going to go ahead and call him.
He's cold. He doesn't want to be here a long time.
Right.
It has been a beautiful day today, but it is a little on the chilly side for baseball.
2 months ago, I was thinking about this earlier. 2 months ago, we'd have thought 63 was 90.
Right.
And now it's 63 and we're cold.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just a fickle people.
Well,
it's all about the context.
That's right. Trying to do that little off-speed curve there and just never did break.
Yeah, the pitch before that got way outside on him.
2-2.
Swing and a foul ball. Foul balls brought to you by A-Grade Lawn Care. Choose A-Grade for a lawn above the rest.
I didn't hear any glass break over there, Jordan, so I think it's okay.
Well, luckily I have your bike shielding mine a little bit.
Allen low and outside.
That brings the count full.
Bottom half of our inning brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, a local family-owned agency since 1978. The QR code in the upper right-hand side of the screen. You scan that or give them a call at 405.
He did not beat it out. That was a great run there by Peyton Lockridge. And a little bit of a hard bouncer. Had a high bounce there, and so it just held up the third baseman long enough to get the play. And just a great job there by Lockridge beating out the
Triple Elite Screen Printing, bringing you the instant replay. Lockridge, the leadoff batter for Carl Albert, is safely at first. That brings Bo Davis to the plate. Davis, the designated hitter, and again, Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. You got the QR code there you can scan, or call them at 405-733-7671 for a free quote.
Yeah, the third baseman definitely had a bobble there, and that made all the difference.
Lockridge showed some speed, though. He was scooting down the baseline. Pickoff throw first. No good. Third baseman picks up maybe he slid a little early on that one, possibly. Let's see, that was a Lockridge coming in at second, and throw comes from third baseman Isaac Etheridge as he dove for that ground ball and throws from his knees and just beats Lockridge at second on the fielder's choice. Runner at first, one out. Jackson Webster at the plate. Swing and a miss by Webster.
Guys, I want to give you one update. It looks like Midwest City's game, and I missed it, was moved to Saturday against Santa Fe South, so we won't have any scores to update for that game. It was a makeup game that was supposed to be today from a rain out last week. Looks like they'll play this game this Saturday.
So while anything can happen in baseball, it's a game, though, we expect Midwest City to get the win. Long time on the mound, and Webster calls time and backs out. What's our pitch count there, Coach Norman?
Actually, I'm not keeping the pitch count. I can from this point forward.
Is it on the scoreboard?
Nope.
I cannot see
the
the scoreboard.
Well, it's 1-1.
Okay.
Yeah. That one gets through.
Webster
Let's
hits
see
that
his
one
wheels.
deep
And
right
Jackson's
field.
going to catch up with Davis if he doesn't hurry up.
But I think he could have had a triple.
I think he could have too.
He's been going the opposite field, Kirk.
Nice
pretty
double,
well.
Yeah, Davis going to pick up the speed a little bit. That should have been a RBI triple. You are right. Instead, it is a double with Davis advancing to third.
But Jackson Webster's one of those players for Carl Albert that's just been getting better and better at the plate.
Absolutely. And the reason I said Bo is going to have to speed it up, Jackson has wheels. There's no doubt about that. Football, basketball, doesn't matter. He's fast.
Such an athlete. Just such a disciplined athlete.
You should hear him run into a wall like Kirk and I did last year.
Yeah.
It's quite a sound.
Joaquin Bolden at the plate now, third baseman for the Titans with runners at second and third, one out on the board.
It was a metal fence, and he left an impression.
And he stayed in the game.
Oh, right. Wow. Pitch delivered, and must have been low.
Two balls, no strikes.
2-0 to Bolden. Again, one out.
Yeah,
wow.
He's going to keep calling that, so we've got to go ahead and start swinging out there.
I'm going to tell you, I'm looking directly down the inside line of that batter's box on the outside, and I think he's counting the line of the batter's box as strike zone. But he's consistently doing it. Little chopper right back to Shorts on the mound. Out number 2. 2 runners in scoring position. 2 outs on the board.
Now batting for the Titans, number 7, Lane Sexton.
Sexton at the plate now for the Titans. Got Bo Davis at third, Jackson Webster at second. On deck is Cannon Anglin. Hit.
Oh, nice hit.
Nice hit into right field. Ball short. Scores 1. And Webster's going to hold up at third. RBI single. Instant replay brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. 1-0 the score. 2 outs on the board. Runners at the corners. And it's Cannon Anglin, the catcher, coming to the plate.
Now batting for the Titans.
Traditionally, we think about catchers being hitters. At least I do. Seems to be a common theme throughout the history of baseball. Is that the case with England?
England's, I think, got a pretty good average. He gets on base. So, yeah, in the games that I've watched, he's taken a couple of walks, hit a couple of doubles. He's been pretty good. This one's going to go right to first base, and so that'll be the end of the inning here for the Titans, who put one on the board.
After one, it's to win the Noble Bears Class 5A district play here at Carl Albert High School and the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Coach Kirk Norman, and Jordan Ray. Carl Albert High School Class 5A District Baseball action. The Titans hosting the Noble Bears. One inning down, the score's 1-0. Carl Albert as we begin this second inning. Remind you, the top of the inning brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings located at 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. So Buffalo Wild Wings has a new sauce they dropped last week. It's it's like a sweet chili crisp, they call it. And Kirk, you recommended that I go for lunch to Buffalo Wild Wings after we left the game last week. I did exactly that.
Yep.
That might be my new favorite sauce, man. It was really good.
You were giving us all the rundown on all the different sauces, so I know it wasn't your first visit.
And it was pretty good, man. That new sauce is pretty killer. So thank you, Buffalo Wild Wings, for being our sponsor today. Leading off for the Noble Bears here in this second inning is Jackson Steely, the catcher. On deck is Trent Shortas, the pitcher. And man, I'm struck.
High.
Was it? Thank you. Okay.
A little high.
I'm looking down. I can't see the elevation from here, and I'm thinking, man, that looked like a beautiful pitch.
High. Going to get out there to the center field.
Webster right underneath it.
And he got it for the first out.
Got underneath that one pretty good, didn't he?
By the way, it's Jackson Webster's first season to really play center field.
Trent Shortas, the hitter now for Noble, with Easton Brule, the designated hitter, on deck. DH for both teams wearing number 12 today. Ground ball, second base, fielded cleanly, throw made, and out number 2. That fielded by Peyton Reed. The throw made over to Camden Brown at first base.
Well, Jason Purcell, if he's looking for a good spot, keeping the ball on the ground, making him pop it up, that's there's nothing wrong with that. And he's faced 5 batters, 5 outs.
Drawing a double play.
Yep, with the hit by pitch.
Yeah, so they did have the one hit by pitch. So.
Well, he was just setting up the double play.
The great thing about that, is though, when you come out and you hit in the head the very first batter of the game,
right,
you could easily get rattled.
Exactly.
And he really settled down and has pitched very well since then. A little high on the outside. Lights on here at the field now. Maybe they've been on the whole time and I just haven't noticed. That one gets outside and goes off the glove of Anglin.
One score to pass along on first inning. Guthrie already up 1-0 against El Reno, looking for more. That would put the pressure on Midwest City to win Saturday, also make it less likely that Midwest City could get a 2 seed.
Nice little curveball, brought it in there, evened up the count 2-2.
2 outs. That one gets into left field, just out of the reach of Joaquin Bolden for a base hit.
That's the announcer's jinx right there. I talk about him, facing 5 guys and having 5 outs, and sure enough, it was a nice hit over into left field.
Yeah, if you're a coach, man, you can take hits like that all day long. We'll get a little small ball going here and get some base runners on for Noble.
Base hits score runs. I mean, that's just all there is to it. And, we're always looking for the home run ball, but, the rule in baseball has always been base hits score runs. So
it's the home run in baseball, it's the deep three-pointer in basketball. It's the big play with a 60-yard pass down the field in football. Everyone gets so excited, but man, when you start talking about good teams, you're talking about the ones that just methodically get it done throughout a game, right?
They play the fundamentals the right way. 0-2's the count.
Which is exciting for what little we get coming out of the OU spring game this year is maybe a running game starting to develop down in Norman.
Absolutely.
Was X playing? I missed it.
X did not suit up for that one. He was on the sideline watching a bunch of freshman running backs that looked really good. Maybe put a little pressure on X. Tristan Haynes suited up this last weekend. Marcus James suited up.
Trey Washington, they were all out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he strikes him out.
There is a strikeout brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, a local family-owned agency since 1978, and our instant replay brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. So with 1.5 innings down, it's 1-0 Carl Albert on top of Noble, and the Carl Albert Titans coming to the plate in the bottom of the second.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you're in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you. When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussick, Coach Kirk Norman, Jordan Ray. Carl Albert High School, it is 5A district baseball between the Carl Albert Titans and the Noble Bears. We're beginning the bottom of the second inning, brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. The Carl Albert Titans lead 1-0, and at the plate for the Titans is number 24, Camden Brown. On the plate on the mound for Noble is Trent Shortus. It's a swing and a miss there by Brown. A little off-balance swing, too. Boy, he swung hard on that one. He come around with the bat, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Shortus is using a little bit of just velocity difference. That first pitch was a little bit slower. Second pitch, bringing the fire. And if you can get a guy off balance, and you were talking about him being off balance, that ball didn't get there when he thought it was going to.
So you got a lefty hitting and a right-handed pitcher. That ball came outside and never broke to the inside. That one does the swing and tips that one into the backstop.
Foul.
One and two, I believe the count.
That's correct.
Hit right up the middle, fielded at second base, throw to first, and there's out number one. That was Hayden Clement to Brody Smith for the first out. Brings Peyton Reed, second baseman for Carl Albert, to the plate.
Brown kind of made that easy. That was just a soft bouncer to the second baseman. Easy throw.
One hopper.
Yep. Just like the guy would give it to you in the pregame.
It did. It looked just like that, didn't it?
It did.
Swing and a miss on the pitch. You come across the outside corner.
You know, that's one of those things you've really got to pay attention to is what is his progression. And so far he's thrown a little off speed the first pitch for about the last four batters.
I believe you are correct. That one's inside, stays inside. Well, 1-1.
Tried to throw the curve there, never did break down. Stayed up right about the numbers, and so 2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, no runners on. Swing and a miss.
And that one would have actually been low. He got him chasing that. Evens the count now.
Shores begins his windup. Outside, way outside.
You know, I caught as well, and I did a whole lot of framing myself, but if it was that far out, I didn't frame. There we go. Puts a runner on.
So with the walk and 1 out, runner at first. Boston Holland coming to the plate, and top of the lineup is on deck, Peyton Lockridge. Yeah, when a catcher makes the move to frame pitch that is 8 inches outside,
right?
It just almost looks. I hate to use this word. Almost looks foolish, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. And basically, you know, you're just verifying what the call is at that point.
when the catcher knocks himself off balance,
right? Trying to frame the pitch.
That first pitch is inside, ball 1. Outside, ball 2. I've seen some Division I softball catchers framing pitches that were significantly outside here the last week or two. I've noticed that.
Got a balk called here on the pitcher. I did not see his feet, so I can't describe exactly what happened, but that does move Reed to second base.
Yeah, I did not see the motion that led to that at all. He must have picked his back foot up or something and came off the rubber and then went back down. I don't know. Inside strike.
2 balls, 1 strike now on Holland.
Got Peyton Reed in scoring position at second with 1 out. Reed with a nice little lead out there at second base now.
That one's going to get it back out of here.
Patrick Newby, an A-grade lawn care foul ball. Choose A-grade for a lawn above the rest. Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, our inning sponsor here in the bottom of the second. Carl Albert leading 1-0.
That evens up the count at 2-2. Nobody's holding Reed on. Oh, nope. Going to get back.
Playable?
Nope. Went into the fence over here on the right.
So, folks, when you hear me asking Coach Norman if the ball's playable, I cannot see the right field line at all here from where we're sitting in the press box.
Well, we're doing this in a bathroom, aren't we?
Well,
yeah.
Coach Norman cannot see the left field line great. So, but between the two of us,
yeah,
just like Jack Spratt and his wife, we got the whole field covered. That one tipped backwards.
Yep, Holland's fighting right now. He's going to swing at anything close. He knows that they're not going to give him that outside.
But between the two of us,
yeah,
just like Jack Spratt and his wife, we got the whole field covered. That one tipped backwards.
Yep, Holland's fighting right now. He's going to swing at anything close. He knows that they're not going to give him that outside. So
yeah, he's got to take it if it's close to the outside corner.
Yep.
For sure.
Actually, if it's a hit by pitch.
Yeah.
I was checking to see if it was a hit by pitch or if that hit his bat. But sure enough, it did hit him on the head.
See that on the instant replay? Our Triple Elite screen printing instant replay. We've got a conversation on the mound with Noble. So we'll have runners at first and second. Reed had taken, he had the jump and headed on to third, but of course, since it was a hit by pitch, he had to go back to second. So runners at first and second with one out, and we're at the top of the lineup now with Peyton Lockridge coming to the plate.
Peyton got a single his first time up.
Single here might score a run, should score a run.
He got called out on a fielder's choice from Bo Davis's at bat.
Wonderful thing. Yep, there's shown bunt. Just about to ask about that.
Shortis takes a look at second, delivers the pitch. Lockridge pulls the bat back. Showing bunt once again. Pitch low and inside?
Yeah, that little off speed again, low and inside. When he throws that ball is kind of dying about 5 feet in front of the plate, and so it is dropping way low.
You know, we're talking about that heavy air, the moisture in the air, and, you know, there's just enough out there. It could cause a pitch to die a little early as well. High pop-up caught out there by second baseman Hayden Clement. 2 outs on the board now with runners at first and second. Bo Davis, the designated hitter, back to the plate.
By the way, score update, El Reno responded to Guthrie's 3 with 3 of their own, and it's 3-3 after 1.
Interesting.
Again, if El Reno can somehow win, that would be huge for Midwest City. And I confirm that the Santa Fe South Midwest City game will not be played until May 2nd.
That is a week from Saturday.
Yeah.
There's that pitch on the outside again there. Bo Davis takes it for a strike.
0-1 the count with 2 outs, runners at first and second. Low and outside that time. It's interesting how just a few feet away from each other up here in the press box, we have completely different viewing angles of the plate. Swinging, a little chopper goes foul down the third base line. Foul ball is brought to you by A-Grade Lawn Care.
Yeah, you could say the same thing for 2 camera shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Breeze holding steady. Coming out of the southeast, blowing towards center field. Occasionally you're a little right of center. Low pitch, and the throw to third, sliding in underneath it is Peyton Reed. We've got runners safe at second and third now with 2 outs.
Advance both runners. Get a little 2-out rally going here by the Titans. Counts even, 2-2. And here comes the coach.
Talking to the umpire, not the pitcher.
And not the home plate umpire.
Right. He did slide underneath the tag. I know what he's questioning right now, but the hand was underneath the tag.
Yeah. I mean, we're a long way away, but he looks safe from here.
We may honestly, I mean, we might actually have a better advantage than the ump did at that point.
Yeah.
So, just in the direction we're looking. But he did slide underneath the tag.
2-2 the count with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Bo Davis, the DH, at the plate. Shortus set and delivers. Hard hit ball, center field. 3 steps to his left and makes the catch for out number 3. Carl Albert will not put a run across here in the bottom of the second. After 2 innings, the score's 1-0. Carl Albert leading Noble in Class 5A baseball here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Coach Kirk Norman, Jordan Ray, Carl Albert High School Class 5A District Baseball action. The Titans hosting the Noble Bears today. We're starting the 3rd inning. Top of the inning brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. And isn't it amazing when you think about the major sports in America? When we say every day is game day, there is some type of game going on. I've been led, and I haven't researched to know if this is accurate or not, but the only 2 days of the year where there are no games from the professional major sports in America is the day before and after the Major League Baseball All-Star game.
I think Christmas Eve used to be like that.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
The NFL and NBA love the Christmas holiday.
That's right.
And the NFL is trying to take it away from the NBA.
First pitch called a strike.
The NFL can do whatever they want.
That pitch outside. 1-1 the count to Seth Wilson, the center fielder for Noble. On deck is third baseman Isaac Etheridge. Jason Purcell pitching for the Titans today. And that one just straight down the middle. Swing and a miss on the outside pitch for strike 3. And a strikeout's brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, a local family-owned agency since 1978. Call 405-733-7671 for a free quote.
That's his 3rd strikeout on the day. Purcell seems to be handling things well.
Etheridge at the plate. Top of the lineup, Hayden Clement on deck for Noble. Outside pitch. Inside and high. Etheridge kind of backs away from that one, turns his head. Thought it was a little too close for comfort. Purcell delivers. Strike is called. And another ball.
That was down low.
In the middle of the plate, but well below the knees.
Hitter count here, 3-1.
And outside corner, there it is.
He's been consistent.
You cannot complain about
No.
the official's consistency at all, whether you like the strike zone or not.
That's right.
And that one gets a little low for a base on balls. Hayden Clement, top of the lineup at the plate for Noble with Weston Randolph on deck. One out, runner at first.
Ooh. A little bit high, ball one. That one's playable.
Pop-up foul over here
he's
on the
close.
first base line. Foul ball is brought to you by A-Grade Lawn Care. Choose A-Grade for a lawn above the rest. Counts 1-1 with one out, runner at first base. This is the top of the third inning here at Carl Albert. This is 5A district play. Carl Albert has secured the district championship. Noble, who is sitting in second place in district right now with a district record of 9-3, really badly needs the win today to go ahead and lock up that second place in district. However, with a loss, they are in a potential three-way tie with Guthrie and Midwest City. So there's a nice ground ball hitting the gap into left field. That'll put runners at first and second with one out. Tying runs at second base. Go-ahead run is on at first. That ball wasn't hit real hard,
Nope.
but man, just the perfect spot to be out of the reach of both Bolden and Sexton.
I call that the 5.5 hole.
There you
in
go.
honor of Tony Gwynn.
5.5.
Purcell delivers, and it is a ball.
First time we've had base runners for Noble, so one out.
Josh Calloway had tweeted that he was going to be on the Oklahoma Sports Network doing the Duncan at Newcastle baseball game, but I don't see it on our network either. I wonder if that game
that was
has been-
yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see that now.
We had
Okay.
yesterday's game on.
Okay. I pulled that up and thought that was a tweet from earlier today. Thank you for correcting me.
1-1's the count.
1-1, one out. Runners at first and second. Top of the third. Outside, and rightly so. Randolph takes a swing, knowing that outside corner is being given to the pitcher. One and two the count now to Randolph. Purcell delivers inside, throw to third, and
Ball out.
Bolden cannot hang on. That was a
Well,
beautiful
I think
throw.
he got hit by the pitch, which means there's no out. So looks
All
like
right.
the bases will be loaded.
Bases loaded up. I missed that. The ball ended up right in the glove of the catcher. I guess it just glanced off of Randolph then.
Well, that's what they're calling, so yeah. And then the ball came out there.
Which it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, for Bolden. Well, it would have mattered on the. Well, no, you're right. It would not have mattered.
Yeah, it was a forced to third on the hit by pitch.
Yep.
So he's getting the base. It was a really nice throw by England, though.
Mm-hmm. Going on here with Purcell. He finished the last inning with a K, comes out, throws a K for the first of the batters of this inning, and if you'll watch, he's sped up his in-between pitches. I think they've kind of gotten into his ear a little bit, but when he started speeding up his routine, he started throwing these balls.
Okay.
And so I think it's just something we can watch. If he'll slow down again and get back to the pitches that were mattering.
So low and inside on that first pitch.
Yep.
Nice pitch there.
Nice little curve.
A 1-1 the count with one out and bases loaded. It is Dirks Owenti at the plate for Noble with Jackson Steele on deck.
And he's really got to focus on the guy at the plate.
Yeah, nobody's stealing behind him.
No, good job there.
The catcher
by Cannon Anglin, yeah.
Yeah, catcher's got to be aware of what's happening at third as far as a potential steal from there, and then Purcell, if sees that happening, have to cover. But other than that, he doesn't need to worry about the runners at first and second. He just needs to focus on pitching to his batter right now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Little foul ball. That one got some tremendous backward spin on it and just died as it hit the turf. Foul ball is brought to you by A-Grade Lawn Care. Breaking news. Thunder guard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wins NBA Clutch Player of the Year award.
Yeah, when I first saw that in my phone, I thought, they already announced MVP?
Yeah.
They know.
Woo! Oh. Purcell throws that one. He releases way too early on the ball, and it goes 3 feet above and behind the batter's head. Anglin gets back there in a hurry, gets on his wheels, and gets the ball. And Purcell does a good job of coming into cover. No runners advance.
Yeah, Anglin never had a chance at that. I mean, that's.
There was an opportunity there for Noble to score a run, but that was not a pass ball. That was a wild pitch.
That one's going to get back to your truck.
There is another A-Grade Lawn Care foul ball.
Maybe he'll land in the bed.
Just no windows, right? No windows.
No windows. Keep the windows.
Baseball size hail. Hell size baseball. That one is low and in the proverbial dirt outside. Walks a run in. It's 1-1 with the bases loaded and 1 out for Noble. Steele coming to the plate with Shortez on deck. Noble in a really good position right now.
Guthrie El Reno still tied at 3 now in the 3rd inning.
Seeley steps back, adjusts his batting helmet, back into the box.
That one ought to be an out.
Playable in the infield, and that one is caught by Peyton Reed for out number 2. Trent Short is the pitcher for Noble at the plate. Easton Brule, the designated hitter, is on deck. 2 outs, bases loaded.
The shortest grounded out in his last at bat. We'd like to see that again.
That ball bounces up into England's glove. Little action over there on third base, just trying to disrupt or distract, I should say, Purcell.
There is some activity in the Carl Albert bullpen.
Yeah. Working in the bullpen is, it looks like Eli Esparza. Two and 0 the count with bases loaded, having just walked in a run.
After the pop out, or before the pop out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Outside, and just a little too much outside for the umpires' liking. Showing bunt, pulls back, strike is called. 3-1. Purcell begins the windup, delivers a little high, and there's the go-ahead run walked across the plate, and the score is 2-0. Noble leading Carl Albert. We're going to have a conversation out on the mound with the Carl Albert Titans.
I think this has to be a pitching change, doesn't it?
This is his first visit to the mound, is it not?
This inning? Yeah. Lost track.
I think this is his first visit to the mound, period. It's the first. We had a visit to the mound by Noble earlier, but I think this is Coach Whiteley's first visit. So we've got bases loaded with 2 outs, and Noble has just taken the lead. Both runs scored on bases loaded walks. And it looks like Esparza is headed over to take the field. He just left the bullpen, and nope, he's in the dugout again, though.
Yeah, you've still got Purcell on the mound.
Yep. A little surprised he didn't go ahead and make a switch after walking 2 runs in. This is his opportunity to let Purcell get some experience some pressure out there on the mound, right? 2 outs, bases loaded, outside corner, there all day, right?
Yep. And as we've talked about, you know, with them having the district sewed up, I'm not saying we ever want to lose a game. However, you're right. He's got to have this kind of pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you're not trying to lose the game, but you understand that if that's what happens, that the experience gained by Purcell could be more valuable than a win here.
Absolutely, especially going into regionals and state, because you can't make it in high school ball with one pitcher. You just can't.
I would suggest you need 2 good pitchers. You need 3 you can count on being pretty reliable. And there's the out at second on the ground ball. Purcell locks down and gets it done. That was Easton Brule, the designated hitter for Noble, that hit that one over to Lane Sexton at shortstop. He makes the toss to Peyton Reed, and we are going to the bottom of the 3rd now with Noble on top, 2-1 here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussick, Coach Kirk Norman, Jordan Ray, back at Carl Albert High School Class 5A District Baseball. And the lead now in the hands of the Noble Bears as they lead the Carl Albert Titans 2-1. Bottom of the third inning. This half of the inning brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, a local family-owned agency since 1978. There'll be a QR code up in the upper right-hand corner of the screen in just a moment, and you can scan that code or give them a call at 405-733-7671 for a free quote. Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. On the mound for the Noble Bears, it is still Trent Shortes out there. At the plate for Carl Albert, Jackson Webster, the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the third, with Joaquin Bolden on deck.
Webster hit a double his last time at bat.
Gonna pop that one
out of here.
Foul ball brought to you by A-Grade Lawn Care. You know, just looking at Webster's build, man, he just looks like such a phenomenal athlete who takes good care of his body and developing muscle mass good. He's got speed. He's strong. We've seen him get it done on the football field, on the basketball court, and now out here on the baseball diamond.
Well, that curveball, little off speed, just froze him and came in there for the strike.
That pitch low and outside, 2-2 the count. Noble put 2 runs on the board in the top half of the third. Both of those runs coming on bases loaded walks for the Bears. And a swing and a miss by Webster after I sang his praises. Again, the announcer's jinx, as you mentioned earlier.
There you go.
Leadoff hitter is out, and Joaquin Bolden steps up to the plate with Lane Sexton on deck.
Now Bolden, his last time at bat, hit it right back to the pitcher for the out. Again, he is going to, this pitcher is going to continue to give that off-speed pitch on that first pitch. We need to be ready for that.
And a strike on the first pitch. That one just gets a little too low for ball. Ball counts 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 is the count now to Bolden with 1 out, no runners on. Esparza working again in the bullpen.
Shortest is just getting a little bit better as the game goes on.
Bolden fouls that one off over the first base dugout, courtesy of A-Grade Lawn Care. 2-2 the count. And Bolden stares that ball right into the catcher's glove. Just got a little low. Pitch delivered, swing and a miss on the breaking ball. 2 up, 2 down, and Sexton's coming to the plate. Cannon Anglin on deck.
Now batting for the Titans, number 7, Lane Sexton.
Sexton had a single his last time at bat.
Fielded the ground ball for the final out there in the top of the third. Doing a good job out there at shortstop for the Titans. And held up on the swing, but that pitch broke right across the middle of the plate for strike 1. And a hit into center field.
That one ought to be a hit all the way. That hits the wall. Great job.
Coming in at second, sliding in, could have stood up the whole way. There's your Triple Elite Screen Printing Instant Replay. Triple Elite Screen Printing for world-class designs and hot new styles. That's a 2-out double by Lane Sexton. Brings Cannon Anglin to the plate with a runner in scoring position. Kirk, you were making mention earlier Through 2 innings, the Titans have stranded a few runners.
Absolutely. The Titans have stranded about 6 runners at this point. And I honestly believe that was one of those balls that if the weather wasn't as heavy as it is, that one may have made it.
And Anglin gets under one, pops it up into right field. It's playable out there and caught for out number 3.
Strand another runner.
After 3 innings of play, the Noble Bears lead the Carl Albert Titans 2-1 here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Coach Kirk Norman, Jordan Ray, back at Carl Albert High School, where the Noble Bears, after 3, lead the Carl Albert Titans 2-1. We've got a pitching change. No, we do not. I take that back. We do not have a pitching change. Jason Purcell has taken the mound here in the 3rd for the Titans. He walked in 2 runs in the 2nd inning, but Coach Whiteley is staying with him, showing him some trust. And Purcell will continue to deliver here in the 3rd. Again, the score's 2-1.
It's like Kirk said, as he's going to take a bit of a break here, is, you're not playing for district title anymore, and you really want to see what Purcell could do. You really need to get him more experience and more confidence.
Yeah, and being able to recover from, a rough stretch in a game is very important as well. So leading off here in the 4th inning with the top of the 4th, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Leading off for Noble is number 8, first baseman Brody Smith. Batting lefty, and strike 1 delivered by Purcell. Outside pitch, ball 1, 1-1 the count. Seth Wilson, the center fielder, is on deck for Noble.
Last we checked, Guthrie's back up on El Reno 6-3. Bottom of the 3rd inning, though. Reno's got some base runners.
Inside pitch. England doing a good job getting around on that one to catch it. No runners on. It had not been a problem if it had gotten away from him, but still good effort by England. 2-1 the count. 3-1 the count now.
Yeah, we've seen Purcell fall behind more in the count these last couple of innings.
Yeah, there's been a lot of batters sitting at 3-1. Smith is crowding the plate as well, and that one gets inside corner, strike 2, and the count is now full. High hit ball. That one is
out of play.
Out of play. Foul ball is brought to you by A-Grade Lawn Care. Choose A-Grade for a lawn above the rest. Esparza still working over in the bullpen. Full count. Leadoff hitter here in the top of the 4th for Noble. And that one's popped up and going foul as well. A-Grade Lawn Care bringing you our foul balls. Purcell, once again, Kirk got behind here, 3-1, and now just delivering pitches right down the middle. And Smith just keeps battling here and fouling them off.
You know, one of the things that comes along a little bit with that is just the fact that I'm sure when he got back to the dugout, they said, hey, let your defense do its job. Your defense has got your back. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and give them pitches. And, we can handle it from here. You don't have to strike everybody out.
A Great Lawn Care appreciating all of these foul balls.
It's a great sponsor to have.
It is that time of year, too, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, they mow my lawn.
Awesome. And there's another foul ball. That one hit ground hard down the first base line, over toward the dugout. It's a long at bat and a lot of pitches being delivered by Purcell here. Breaking ball gets away from him outside, and there is a base on balls for the leadoff hitter for Noble. Runner on, no outs. Seth Wilson comes to the plate. Isaac Etheridge is on deck.
You just wonder at this point how long the leash will be. So,
Coach Wiley being very generous with him right now, or maybe the word's gracious with him right now.
Mm-hmm.
No outs, runner at first. Seth Wilson at the plate. Shows bunt.
High.
Ball one.
Well, Purcell had struck out the first and this batter that's at the plate right now, so maybe they were thinking they had a shot there.
Makes the throw to first to keep Smith honest over there. Smith dives back safely. That pitch must have been a little high.
Mm-hmm.
Had the outside corner good. 2-0 the count. Low and outside. Counts 3-0, no outs, runners at first. 2-1 lead for Noble here in the top of the fourth. Outside, ball four. No strikes delivered to Wilson during that at-bat. 4 balls in a row. Isaac Etheridge comes to the plate with no outs and 2 runners on. And we'll be on deck is top of the lineup, Hayden Clement. Purcell looks back over his shoulder, delivers the pitch. Etheridge showing bunt.
And here it comes.
And Coach Whiteley makes a trip out to the mound and would expect, even though this is his first visit during this inning, that's it for Purcell in this game. Not a definitive conclusion yet, though.
He'll come out. He's not going to go to the field if it is a pitching change.
Center field converges out there, and center field, they're having their own little conversation on their knees. And looks like Purcell's going to stay in place on the mound. That leash just got a lot shorter, though, didn't it?
I believe so.
Coach Whiteley may have told him, I need you and I'm leaving you in. You got to get this done. Let's just throw a little more pressure on him. Now, maybe he tried to lighten the pressure. I'm not sure. I don't know Coach Whiteley's coaching style.
Well, I don't think he's necessarily out there telling him they're going to get ice cream after the game. I'll say you that.
Outside pitch for a ball.
Yeah.
2-0 the count. Purcell delivers. Little high. Boy, he's just having trouble finding that strike zone now. Mm-hmm. And Coach Whiteley's heading back out. So that will, by rule, be the end.
That was 6 pitches in a row that were all balls. And so.
Yeah, actually going back to the batter before that, make it 7.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here comes Esparza.
Yeah, Esparza coming out on the mound, and he'll have some warm-up pitches here. We'll go ahead and take a break. We are in the top of the 4th with Noble leading 2-1 here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you. When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Coach Kirk Norman, Jordan Ray back at Carl Albert High School, where the Noble Bears will lead the Titans 2-1. We're in the top of the 4th. There's runners at first and second for Noble. No outs on the board. We've got a count of 3-0 and a strike delivered. We just had a pitching change as Eli Esparza is on the mound now for the Titans. Jason Purcell pitching for 2.5 innings. 3.5 innings.
It's interesting that he would come on with a 3-0 count.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you come on with a 3-0 count, and you might put some pressure on yourself to get that batter, but you know that if you don't, it's really not on you at that point. But he's delivered 2 strikes in a row and now has a full count. Purcell was just struggling to find the strike zone here, the first 3 batters of this 4th inning. Again, runners at first and second. Bunt goes down the third baseline, and it will roll foul. Good job by Joaquin Golden. I want to apologize that we've been mispronouncing his name. I've been saying Bolden, but his last name is Golden, Joaquin Golden.
That's my fault.
Good job. Well, we got Bolden up here on the thing, so it was just one of our rosters was written up wrong. Golden and Esparza play that ball smartly and let it roll foul. That foul ball brought to you by A-Grade Lawn Care. Esparza delivers, and that ball hit right down the third base line, and was it foul or fair?
They called it foul.
All right. Boy, that was close.
I don't know if Golden could have made that play either way.
Well, he got his glove on the ball. There was no way he could get back to third for the out. But that foul ball brought to you by A-Grade Lawn Care, and that was a close play. Of course, the person on the field who has the best view of that is the home plate umpire looking right down the baseline.
Did they call him out?
No. He's still at the plate.
He called him out just right there.
Yeah. Now, is that only 2 strikes? I'm confused.
No, I'm confused as well.
They have one out on the scoreboard, and they just announced Clement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a full count. I think somewhere in that some folks lost the pitch count because that foul ball should have been the second strike, and that.
Well, they already had 2 strikes on the previous batter.
Right.
Okay. Foul ball. I mean, a hard hit ball right back up the gut. And the double play. Sexton getting it done. Catches the ground ball. Tags up at second. And makes the throw over to first. Camden Brown making the play at first. And so I guess there was an out called out there on that previous batter. And we had a change. So we missed that here. I don't understand what the out was, though.
I don't either. I don't know.
I
got lost there. So, not sure, but I know that is the end of the
top of the fourth. And it's still 2-1 Noble, right?
Right.
Okay. Folks, I'm not sure the coaches are all even sure. Both Coach Whiteley and Coach Hughes also looked confused as to what was going on down on the field, both questioning the umpire. So we're up here. We also are a little bit confused. In the end, a double play results in the end of the at-bat for Noble, and we're going to the bottom of the 4th inning with Noble leading Carl Albert 2-1. It is Trent Shortas on the mound for Noble here in the bottom of the 4th. He's been doing it the whole game so far. And I believe our leadoff batter is going to be Camden Brown, the first baseman for Carl Albert.
Yeah, I got confused there. I don't know what happened on the first out. It was a strikeout we missed.
Well, he clearly hit a ball down the third baseline.
Right.
That had to have been called foul because the runners were sent back to first and second, or was the batter called out for stepping out of the box or something? Did we miss something like that?
Well, that may – I mean, this batter was called out. Now, how that happened, I don't know.
Hard hit ball. That one going to right field, but it's going to get a little too much air underneath it, and it's caught cleanly out there by Raiden Phillips, make sure I got that right. Raider Phillips of the Noble Bears for out number 1. That ball hit by Camden Brown brings Peyton Reed to the plate. Boston Holland is on deck.
So fly out there by Camden Brown. Peyton Reed walked his last time at bat.
And he takes a ball on the first pitch here. Need a little run production here in the 4th by the Titans. There's an A-grade lawn care foul ball over the first base dugout. Bottom half of the inning brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. And another A-grade lawn care foul ball.
Just a little bit behind those. Got to barrel up that ball, get a little bit more ahead. Ooh, that's a hard one to take, especially with 2 strikes.
I'm looking at that thinking that looked like a beautiful pitch from up here.
A little off speed. I thought he was going to get him just staring.
Ball is called. That ball's hit hard into left center field, but it is playable, and left fielder Dirks Wente catches that one for out number 2.
2 flyouts now.
Well, Carl Albert putting the bat squarely on the ball here in this 4th inning and getting some power behind it, but not getting in the gaps.
Boston Holland hit by pitch his last time at bat.
This is the bottom of the lineup for Carl Albert.
About got hit by pitch again.
That one coming at his legs instead of his head.
Yeah, stand in there, Holland. Take one for the team.
Might be instinctively one of the more difficult things to do
absolutely,
in sports.
Absolutely. Yeah, because your brain's saying, don't get hit, don't get hit.
Yeah. Hard hit ball.
Again, though, we talked about this before the game. Some of these on a nice, bright, clear day might be gone, but not today.
Not today. Dirk Wente has to back up about 10 steps, and he does a good job of going back before running in and makes the play. 3 up, 3 down. We're going to the 5th inning with the Noble Bears leading the Carl Albert Titans 2-1 on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you. When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussick, Coach Kirk Norman, Jordan Ray back at Carl Albert High School, where the Noble Bears lead the Carl Albert Titans 2-1 as we begin the 5th inning. Top half of the inning brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. Folks, if you haven't eaten a Buffalo Wild Wings, if you've never been there, check out their menu. While wings are what they do, they've got a varied menu with some great burgers on that menu as well. Go check out Buffalo Wild Wings, and you have a great selection of different sauces to try. I could, again, go on and on about some of my favorites there. The new Sweet Chili Crisp is phenomenal. If you haven't tried out the new sauces they just dropped last week, go try the Sweet Chili Crisp. I love it. Eli Esparza took over pitching duties during the 4th inning, and he's on the mound here in the 5th for Carl Albert. A 1-1 the count. At the plate is Weston Randolph, the shortstop for Noble. On deck is Dirks Wente. Breaking ball breaks just enough not to hit the batter, but does not get into the strike zone. Ground ball. Golden fields it, makes the throw to first, and just got him. That one might get reviewed in another level of ball.
Absolutely. And that's one of those times when Golden's got to really work on getting that ball out of his glove and getting it gone.
Yeah, I felt like he held that one and looked the play over a while.
He did. You don't have time at third base.
Your instant replay brought to you by Triple Elite Screen Printing. Left fielder Dirks Wente at the plate with the catcher Jackson Steely on deck. 1 down. Like what I'm seeing from Esparza so far.
He pitched really well at Midwest City. in the second game of that series, got the win.
Hard hit ball, back up the middle, fielded at second, throw coming, and got it. Nice play by second baseman Peyton Reed. He had a long way to throw that one, and he just beat the runner as Camden Brown makes the catch at first. 2 down.
Great job there by the second baseman and backing up Esparza, but you're right. He was all the way out there behind second base and throws it back over for the out.
Steely at the plate now for Noble. Strike one's the call. Shortez, the pitcher, is on deck.
Steely flew out his last time at bat. We'd like to see that again and get us back into the. Oh, that's possible. It's going to drop in the hole.
Yeah, that one just falls right in and just right of center field. Webster fields it off the bounce, throws it in for a single. Short is at the plate. Easton Brule, the DH, is on deck.
They've got a courtesy runner that comes in. That's Brady Carey, who's coming in there at first base to run for Steely.
Little freshman courtesy runner.
I believe his brother was Bryson Carey, who was a very good center fielder for Noble the last 2 years.
Esparza delivers, and we got the A-grade lawn care foul ball. That one goes into the backstop.
Lon MacArthur Bishop again is tied at 1. Lon MacArthur loses. Duncan clinches a 2 seed to host a regional. Could be hosting both Midwest City and Del City.
Outside pitch to Esparza. That one intentionally pitched outside, maybe looking for a pickoff at first as England was set ready to make the throw. But getting back to first was Carey.
Speaking of that, we will have Midwest City and Del City this Friday. Our first game at Del City in a few years.
High and outside. 2-1 the count with 2 outs and runner at first. Esparza looks back over his shoulder. Delivers the pitch outside. Really feels and maybe I don't think they're pitching out intentionally with a 2-1 count. So feels like Esparza struggling to find the strike zone with a runner at first. Boy, that was a close play on the pickoff at first. Fans groaning, Carl Albert fans thinking that maybe it was a little closer than we thought it was from up here. The umpire thought he was back safely. Ground ball in the gap to right field. That is going to be a single, advancing the base runner to third. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
That was a hit and run, I believe.
Yep.
And that may have helped make it a base hit. Peyton Reed looked like to be the one who was going to cover.
Now batting for the Bears, number 12, Easton Brule.
Easton Brule, the DH, at the plate. Brody Smith on deck. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Hayden Kudrner comes in and is running for Shortas on first base.
Got your catcher and your pitcher batting back-to-back in the lineup.
There we go. Just make this work.
Chopper right back to Esparza. He fields it, makes the throw over to Brown at first base. And no runs scored in the top of the 5th. We're going the bottom of the 5th with Noble still leading Carl Albert 2-1 on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Coach Kirk Norman, Jordan Ray back at Carl Albert High School. Bottom of the 5th inning. Bottom half of the inning brought to you by Patrick Newby, Farmers Insurance. Call them at 405-733-7671 for a free quote. Trent Short is still getting it done here. Bottom of the 5th inning for the Noble Bears with the pitching duties. Noble leads 2-1. And we're at the top of the lineup for leadoff for Carl Albert, Peyton Lockridge. Boy, that looked like a nice pitch. Again,
yeah, I'm not sure what was wrong with that one from even my angle, so yeah. I don't know.
Ball 1 is the call, though. And that looked like almost the same pitch, but maybe that one was low.
That one could be low, yeah.
2-0 the count to Lockridge. Inside pitch, 3-0 the count.
I think Lockridge was wishing that hit him, and he was a little upset that it didn't.
Yeah, kind of like he's slapping himself for instinctively backing off the ball.
Should have leaned into that one.
May not matter.
Now, see, again, that looked like a beautiful pitch to me, and ball 4 is called. A leadoff on, and Bo Davis, our designated hitter, is at the plate now for Carl Albert with Jackson Webster.
We're bottom of the Tracy. Bottom of the 4th at El Reno. Guthrie leads El Reno 8-6. High scoring game, and El Reno has 2 base runners with 1 out.
Wow.
Tying runs on first. Go ahead runs at the plate.
Time for your DH to get it done here. Low and outside, ball 1. That's 5 balls in a row to start this inning for Shortus.
Again, base hits. You know, if you just keep piling up the base hits, things go your way.
We're only talking 1 batter, but we are 5 innings in now. Is there any activity in the bullpen for Noble?
No. Well, there is activity. There's some parents standing around in there, but they're not throwing a ball.
Nor are they eligible.
Right.
As far as we know. The eligibility rules have changed a lot the last few years.
Yeah. They might be transfers. They may have transferred this afternoon.
I mean, they could have a couple of years of professional ball, and if they didn't play 4 years in high school. There's the throw to second. It's going to get into the outfield. Lockridge had a chance to go into third, but center fielder coming in. That was Seth Wilson doing a good job of backing up on the play.
Great opportunity for Bo because he's in the lineup here because Jordan Hawkins is resting.
Mm-hmm.
And he's getting some important reps here.
Yes, absolutely.
Tying run now in scoring position for Carl Albert.
It's hard to have Jordan sitting on the bench because he's had a hot bat all year.
Such an athlete.
Nice hit.
Into left field. Lockridge is going to hold up, and he has to dive back because he jumps off of third. He's not watching Coach Whiteley close enough there. I think Coach Whiteley was trying to wave him on, and he holds up at third. Now, I could be wrong. Whiteley may have been giving him a hold-up signal. He definitely was not waving his arm wildly to get him to make the turn.
I think with no outs, maybe you would hold him here.
Going to get Wyatt Cordray to come in there and run for Davis.
This is, I think, a pinch runner, but Davis can come back one time.
Jackson Webster at the plate. And Webster struck out in his last at-bat, correct?
Yeah. That's right. He had a double his first at-bat and struck out.
Don't rule out a bunt here.
So we've got no outs on the board. Runners at the corners. The Carl Albert trailing by 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Great opportunity to put the tying run across the plate here for Webster as he shows bunt. Good call,
this one.
Jordan. Lays that bunt down, back to the pitcher, and here
Good to
comes
go.
the run safely across home plate.
There we go
And
again.
overthrow at third. Cordray is going to hold up at third. We've got runners at the corners with one crossing the plate. No, I take that back. Webster's out at first. We got a runner at third and one out.
Lockridge was going to go on that throw, and not too many base runners would be given that opportunity.
Well, he was well down the baseline, so he was pretty far along.
Well, Webster did his job. He plated a run, so that's going to go as a sacrifice for him.
One out.
I'm trying. Found it.
Joaquin Golden at the plate now with one out and a runner at third base. White Cordray, the base runner over there at third. The score is tied up 2-2 now.
And we've got a
meeting at the mound. Coach Hughes going out, Eric Hughes, to have a conversation with his pitcher and his infield.
Yeah, I think that's why Whiteley probably did not send the runner Lockridge, because he knows with no outs, and he likes the hitters he has coming up.
Again, at the end of that last inning, while Shortez was still getting it done, and the Carl Albert batters are hitting fly balls that were playable out in the outfield, it just felt like all of a sudden Carl Albert was making better contact on the ball.
Absolutely. All three were flyouts, and all three were into the outfield. Well, right now, an outfield flyout's going to score a run.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
By the way,
and that's the go-ahead run.
Score report, Del City might win their second in a row. They're up 8-1 against Class and SAS Bob in the third. That would propel Del City to a 6th seed, which means their first game in district play would be a neutral site game, not a true road game.
Bolden steps back up to the plate. Again, one out and a runner at third. Bottom of the 5th inning. Tied up now 2-2. And Bolden takes the hit by pitch. He does a good job. He turns his body but does not back off. So we've talked about that multiple times here, Kurt.
Taking one for the team. We'll take it.
Sexton now at the plate with runners in the corners and one out.
Lane Sexton had a double his last time at bat. And right here, a double would put the Titans on top.
So Sexton at the plate with catcher Cannon Anglin on deck.
Going to have a courtesy runner come in here. That'll be number 23, Mac Murphy, freshman.
Coach Whiteley putting the offensive pressure on. I feel like he's got something going right now, and he's getting all the speed he can, as he's had a couple of pitch runners and courtesy runners out there now. So pick off at first. Murphy gets back safely. You mentioned the courtesy runner for Noble a minute ago being the little brother of a previous player for Noble. I believe that's the case for Mac Murphy for Carl Albert as well, right?
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Declan Murphy, who's gone on to bigger and better things now. His younger brother Mac Murphy out there as a courtesy runner.
Never forget Declan as a sophomore pitching in the state title game, shutting down Bishop Kelly.
Low and outside.
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was a bit of a rain delay. Made me wish Carlbert was the home team and that game would have been over with, but still fun to call.
One out, 1-1 the count. Runners of the corners. Sexton's going to back up.
An interesting thing about that 2023 team, at this time in the season, we weren't sure who their second and third stars were that year.
That's right.
But they ended up getting great starts from Sammy Gonzalez and Declan Murphy in the semifinals and finals. to propel them to a state championship.
Yeah, Gonzalez was a lightning bolt that year. If he was on, he was great. So, and if he wasn't, it was horrible.
Yeah, so fortunately for Carl Albert, he was on in that semifinal
Absolutely.
against Sapulpa. Complete game shutout.
Outside pitch, ball 2. Shorts is paying a lot of attention to first base over there, which is interesting with a runner at third.
Kind of surprised Murphy hasn't gone yet.
Low, ball 3.
Think it
3-1
might be a
the
good idea.
count to Sexton.
Make it be there, Lane.
Oh,
And the throw to
what happens here
first.
third.
Murphy's caught in between. Got a run down and the out. Cordray cannot take advantage of it. He's going to be held up at third. Well played by the Noble defense.
Absolutely. It was a well played little rundown. They kept checking, making sure. And
Yeah, they did not allow Murphy to get away from them, but kept their eyes on Cordray at third the whole time. Did not give him an opportunity to score a run.
it was a ball, and so, but he was already running before they plated the ball, and so that is going to put Sexton on first with the walk.
Yeah, you're going to have to explain that one to me a little bit
Okay.
after the game, or maybe even our listeners out there. Since
Yeah.
we had the play earlier where you had the runner at third, you had the throw made, and we were talking about the tag and all that, but it was a walk on the hit by pitch, which forced the runner over. Where in this case, the runner would have been forced from first to second. So why was he out?
There's a difference in a walk on a hit by pitch and a walk by a errant ball that doesn't go across the plate. On a hit by pitch, it's a dead ball at that point. Nobody can move. This was an intentional start from running from first base before the ball ever crossed the plate.
Gotcha.
So it's still a live ball setting at that point.
1-1 the count now to Cannon Anglin, and another throw over to first.
I don't mind him throwing over to first. He's already been errant over there one time, and one time is enough.
Yeah, we still have the base runner at third for Carl Albert. We do have 2 outs on the board now, though.
Short is, by the way, at 83 pitches.
Hard hit ball, center field, playable, right out in the middle of the field, going back and catching it right at the running track is the center fielder Seth Wilson for out number 3. But Carl Albert does put one across the board to tie it up. 2-2 after 5 here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our detox-free wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our top wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Coach Kirk Norman, Jordan Ray back at Carl Albert High School, where the Carl Albert Titans have just tied it up after 5 innings, 2-2 with the Noble Bears. We've got relief pitcher Eli Esparza on the mound for Carl Albert, with the potential for him getting one in the win column if Carl Albert can hold Noble and get a go-ahead run while he's out there. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Top of the inning brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. Leading off for Noble here in the 6th inning is first baseman Brody Smith.
Got a little bit of change. Go ahead. We've got a little bit of change in lineup as well, because in for Carl Albert now is number 23. That's Mac Murphy is going to stay in the game here at third base, taking the place of Joaquin Golden.
Interesting. He came in as a pinch runner, ended up getting in that rundown and being tagged out for the second out of the inning, but getting the call to stay in the game.
It's interesting because Golden could have stayed in.
Yeah, yes, he could have.
Good catch, Coach Norman.
Well, thank you very much, Tracy Musa.
We don't get those signals and information just handed off to us like they do at higher levels of sports. We just have to see with our, I'll say I won't put you in this category, but my old eyes.
Yeah.
We just have to see those things out on the field and be alert to them. 2-0 with the count quickly here to Smith. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 2-1 the count. Sparza does not take a lot of time between pitches. High hit, pop up, foul ball. That one is going out of play.
No, Murphy caught it.
Did he catch it? Oh my goodness!
Out of our view.
Wow. I thought that one was going outside the fence over there, just past the third base dugout. Good job by Murphy. Out number one.
Yep.
Seth Wilson.
That one is going into the gap in right field. That'll be a single for Wilson. Boston Holland gets over in front of it, brings the ball back into the infield. And Isaac Etheridge, the bottom of the lineup, third baseman for Noble, is at the plate with the runner at first and one out. Sparza makes the throw over to first. So throws a little high, but not out of reach. Boy.
A little bit inside.
You know, Etheridge backed off of that one, and it was not close to really brushing him back.
No,
it was not that far inside. I thought it was awfully close to catch the corner of the plate. Ball one to Etheridge. That one gets outside and low. Ball two. So both batters here getting behind 2-0. Esparza getting behind 2-0, I should say. Right down the middle, throw to second. That throw not on target, gets into center field. Webster picks it up, makes a throw to third, way too late. As sliding into third safely is Wilson.
That puts the go-ahead runner there at third base with one out.
And the count's 3-0 to Etheridge.
A little bit of an errant decision there by Anglin. And again, he's a freshman. The runner had the jump on him plenty enough. There wasn't any chance he was going to get that.
Strike right down the middle. Etheridge shows bunt. Esparza looks at his base runner at third, delivers, strike two. Etheridge takes it, looking.
Yep, Etheridge thought that was going to be called high, and he was going to go walking down the. But maybe that's what you get for thinking.
Coach Hughes, looking at him, pointing to the outfield, said, "You could have put that one right out there."
Yeah, absolutely.
Inside pitch is going to go right between the shoulder blades of Etheridge, and he is now at first. Runners at the corners with one out. Heard the pop from that one when it hit him. Top of the lineup for Noble with runners at the corners and one out. Hayden Clement stepping up to the plate.
You know, interesting, they're giving a lot of ground along that third base line in the left field area. And, I mean, these are right-handed batters.
Again, a runner at third, and we've got pitchers paying a lot of attention at first base. Esparza delivers. Inside corner, strike one. Not much change in the wind or even I don't think the temperatures even dropped that much here in this game.
It's been pretty nice. Esparza gets ahead on this batter, 0-2.
Nice change for him after the last couple of batters as he got behind 2-0. Wind continues to blow out towards center field. Time called. Clement back in the box, ready to go. Pitch is delivered. Hard hit ball into right field. That one just hits on the back of the dirt and throw from right field all the way to third. And sliding in safely at second is Clement. As an RBI single for Clement. And then he picks up another base on the play.
That's enough to put a run across, and that puts Noble
back on top.
Back
3-2.
on top.
Weston Randolph at the plate with runners at second and third, and still only one out on the board. Esparza backs off the mound. Ground ball going to short, fielded cleanly by Sexton. Throw to first is late. Run scores from third. We've got runners at first and second. It's a two-run lead now for Noble, 4-2. One out on the board in the top of the sixth inning. Derek Wente, left fielder, at the plate. Jackson Steele on deck. See if Esparza pays much attention to his base runners here. And another nice hit. That one into left center. That will score one run. And sliding in at second is Wente for the RBI double. Nice sixth inning here for Noble.
Absolutely.
Well, there's a reason they make the state tournament on a regular basis, too.
Mm-hmm. They do.
I don't know when the last time is that they won a game. I actually think they won the game last year and lost to Elgin in the semis, if I'm not mistaken.
And that ball is going to get into the backstop, scores another run. Things are falling apart for the Carl Albert defense here in this sixth inning. 6-2 the score now. 5-2. No, it's 6-2.
1, 2, 3,
I've
4,
had
5, 6. 6, you're
Yeah.
correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah.
These big innings, it's when it's easy
Yep.
to lose track.
Yeah, that's right, because they've scored 4 this inning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only one out on the board, and runner at third. Ground ball going to second. Fielded and the out at first, but that will score a 7th run for Nobles. They've got the 5-run lead now here in the top of the 6th inning. That was Jackson Steely at the plate on that hit. Trent Shortus now at the plate.
High.
The Newcastle-Duncan game was postponed until tomorrow night due to rain. I just saw
Really?
that
It's rain in
on
Duncan, I guess. Oh.
Saw that on the Newcastle Facebook page.
I did see quite a bit of rain that was coming up to the south, and then it was just dissipating once it got to just south of Norman.
If only that game was at Newcastle. If only they had flipped. But at least they're going to make it up quickly.
Outside pitch. Bases are empty for Noble for the first time since the leadoff batter of this inning. They do have 2 outs on the board now, and the count is 3-0 to Shortus. Right down and no, ball 4. Kirk, could you see that pitch? What was wrong with that one?
I'm going to say it was high. It's the only thing it could have been. We've got the courtesy runner coming back in now again. That's Hayden Kudrna.
Yeah, that was not easy to pronounce.
No. I'm just throwing it out there. I have no idea. I'm just guessing the R is silent, to be honest, but or the N is silent. So it's either Kudra or Kudna.
Sexton fields the grounder, makes the play over to second as the throw caught by Peyton Reed for out number 3. But man, did Noble put some runs on the board here in the top of the 6th, scoring 5, and they now lead 7-2 as we take a break on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you. When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Coach Kirk Norman, Jordan Ray back at Carl Albert High School, where the Carl Albert Titans are now down by 5, 7-2. The Noble Bears on top. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the inning brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, a local family-owned agency since 1978. Scan the QR code in the upper right-hand corner of the screen or give them a call at 405-733-7671 for a free quote. First baseman Camden Brown at the plate for Carl Albert, and ball 1 is delivered. Trent Shorta still with the duties here in the bottom of the 6th. Duties on the mound for the Bears. Inside pitch and caught and dropped. They call him out.
Yep.
Said he dropped it on the transfer. So if you could see the play there on the Triple Elite Screen Printing Instant Replay, phenomenal leap and catch by Brody Smith at first base on a hard hit line drive by Camden Brown. And then he did drop the ball, but it was as he was transferring over to his throwing hand for out number 1. Peyton Reed batting with 1 out. So we are in the bottom of the 6th. Carl Albert has this and the bottom of the 7th as their last opportunities to score 5 runs, including needing to hold Noble in the top of the 7th. Need to get something going here with Peyton Reed. How's Reed done at the plate today, Kurt?
Actually, Peyton flew out his last time, walked his first time. This is his 3rd time at bat.
And there's the A-grade lawn care foul ball.
Having some communication problems again with the catcher.
You know, I was not aware that catchers had communication equipment on with the coaches there.
Mm-hmm. That's how they're calling pitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that for the first time 2 years ago during Carl Albert State Championship game against Duncan. And I got to sit close to this dugout for that one. And I saw the pitching coach work with Easton Harless on that. Oh, I've seen Easton, by the way, he's working at Crunch Fitness right now.
Oh.
So we talk about technology in baseball, communication device. There's another A-grade lawn care foul ball. That one's out of play. We talk about communication devices for between coaches and catchers. Of course, in the major leagues, we now have some AI camera action looking at the strike zone and making some determination on balls and strikes. And then there's a pitch clock at, the college ball and professional ball. Since we've got a shot clock coming into high school basketball in Oklahoma this next year, what's your thoughts on a pitch clock coming in high school baseball? Is that something we're going to see in the near future?
I'm not sure. I kind of think that they're going to do it based on how the game progresses. And in high school ball, you don't have a slow game. Plus, we're only playing 7 innings.
Right.
So, 2 hours is, fairly reasonable. 2.5 hours. Right now, we're getting ready to head to the top of the next inning, and the game's been going on for 2 hours almost exactly. So I'm not sure that we're going to see that. One of the problems you had with Major League Baseball in particular was, those games started getting 4 or 5 hours long.
Yeah.
And that's ridiculous.
Well, brutal for fans that are sitting in the seats in the middle of the summer. Hard to keep the attention of fans that are watching on television. It takes up an entire day. Sexton's been battling hard. Now he's going to hit one in the gap into left center. That's going to be a double for Sexton. He's coming around. Throws coming in. He slides in safely at second. There's your Triple Elite Screen Printing Instant Replay. Sexton battled hard with a couple of those A-grade lawn care foul balls in that at-bat, but finally gets on base. And that brings Boston Holland to the plate now at the bottom of the lineup with a runner at second and only 1 out on the board.
Tracy, that actually was Peyton Reed.
Excuse me. Yeah, Peyton Reed. Peyton Reed, my bad.
Boston flew out his last time at bat, got hit by a pitch his first time.
Holland bunts that one into the backstop. Strike one.
But I agree with Kirk. I don't think there's a need for a pitching clock, especially when you have run rules.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And the pitchers do seem to work pretty quickly.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. It was a question, and I agree with your reasoning on it, that the games in high school ball, and as you said, Kirk, they're only 7 innings, but they also move pretty quickly. We don't typically have too many delays from pitchers holding on to the ball too long.
No.
I think there's definitely a need for a shot clock in basketball.
Agreed. I have been on the call on radio without video to provide to our audience before with games where the ball is just being held for entire quarters, and that's some brutal ball.
It's absolutely brutal. Plus, it takes away from the sport of basketball because you're not giving any incentive to actually run the play, get the ball in the hoop, and especially when a team gets ahead. I mean, there's no reason to shoot anymore.
Right. So the count is 0-2 now to Holland. Going to hit this one into center field, and what a catch by Seth Wilson out there in center field. He laid out and caught that one, hanging on to it as his body hit the ground.
He trapped it.
I think he caught it cleanly.
Except he's staying at first.
Yeah, they're holding him at first. So
really?
They're not saying he was out.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh, no, they're pulling him off.
Now
the ump's pulling him off now. Yeah.
All right, Coach Hughes going out and having a conversation with his infield. Okay, I
he had me
was
confused.
shocked by that.
Holland was like, he wanted to stay on base.
Coach Whiteley asking the official about it as well. I guess from where Coach Whiteley's standing, he thought maybe the ball hit the turf, but
yeah, they trapped it. And of course, Reed didn't have to advance if he didn't want to, because he wanted to stay close to the bag.
So 2 outs on the board now. 7-2 the score. Noble leading Carl Albert in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Here comes the top of the lineup, and they're going to have a pitching change.
Yeah, we've got a pitching change, and is that leading to a change at catcher as well?
Yes.
So we'll have an opportunity here to go ahead and take a break. Hear from our sponsors. Again, 7-2 the score. Noble leading Carl Albert in this Class 5A District 1 baseball action on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling.
This looks like you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Peyton Locker, Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Coach Kirk Norman, Jordan Ray, and Peyton Lockridge, top of the lineup, is going to, get in trouble. He does score a run as he is safely at first. We've got a run down between first and second. He's going to be tagged out for the 3rd out. The run will score, and bad base running mistake there by Carl Albert as Lockridge rounded first as the throw was coming in at second, and he found himself in a dangerous situation, gets tagged out for the 3rd out. 7-3 The score, Noble leading Carl Albert after 6 here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Coach Kirk Norman, Jordan Ray back at Carl Albert High School. Class 5A district baseball action. The Noble Bears leading the Carl Albert Titans 7-3 as we head to the 7th inning. It is Eli Esparza on the mound for the Carl Albert Titans. And leading off for Noble is Brody Smith, the first baseman. Seth Wilson on deck. We did get an update on the catching. We had that pitching change there in the 6th for Noble, as taking over duties on the mound was Jackson Steely, and then replacing Steely behind the plate was the freshman Brady Carey catching for Noble. Left-handed batter Smith at the plate. Esparza delivers, outside, ball 1. High hit ball. That one's going to right field. Back at the warning track and making the catch is Boston Holland for out number 1. That ball was hit hard and got way up there.
That ball was hit hard, and that did have the backing of the wind behind it, and but just not enough. Again, a dry day, that's gone.
Seth Wilson now at the plate, 1 out. No runners on. Top of the 7th, top of the inning, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. Strike 1, the call to Seth Wilson. Keep delivering them down the middle there, Eli Esparza.
Actually, that was called a ball.
Was it?
Yep.
I thought I thought I saw him even give a strike signal with his hand.
Nope, that was called a ball. 2 balls.
2-0 the count then. And right between the shoulder blades, that's going to put Wilson on base with 1 out. Isaac Etheridge coming to the plate. Etheridge moved from 3rd to 2nd during that infield shuffle. How's Etheridge done at the plate today?
Etheridge has struck out, and got hit by a pitch his last time at bat and scored a run.
All right. Throw to first from Esparza. Finds Wilson diving back to the bag. Etheridge shows bunt, retrieves the bat, and the ball is called. Not much of a lead over there at first.
No.
Esparza delivers and just misses the strike zone with that one. Etheridge's not real tall, so the strike zone is a little bit more compact here. Two and 0 the count with one out and a runner at first. And again, Monchon throw coming to second and out.
That was a great throw there by Cannon Anglin. That was just a beautiful throw. Landed right on him. Glove didn't have to be moved. He slid right into the glove.
I know that pole is in the way, but hopefully, folks, you're able to benefit from our Triple Elite screen printing instant replay there. Might have been a question on whether or not he got his hand on the bag out there before the tag made, but, man, just as you said, a beautiful throw from Cannon Anglin. There's a grade lawn care foul ball.
And even more important than that, I mean, beautiful throw, but that second out is big right here when you're trying to make up runs.
No doubt. The difference in the outcome of that play is a runner in scoring position
Absolutely.
versus one out away from shutting them down here in the seventh. Hard hit ball getting into left field. Just
They're
a line.
putting the bat on the ball.
They are. Line drive well over the head of the shortstop. Runner at first. That brings to the plate, top of the lineup, Hayden Clement.
Had a single his last at bat.
Looks like the flag's out in the center field there. Maybe flapping just a little harder than they were earlier. I think the breeze toward the outfield might be picking up some. Not a lot, but just appears to be a little bit of a difference.
Two balls.
A little bit high on that pitch, and Anglin paying a lot of attention to first base. Inside pitch for ball three. Esparza getting well behind in the count here the last couple of batters. And strike. Outside pitch, going to get away from Anglin, and sliding in safely at second is
That's
Etheridge,
anyway.
right? That was Etheridge.
Yep.
It was safe anyway. He's walked him, so. Brings up Randolph. Got a single his last time.
Noble continue to put pressure on Carl Albert here with runners at first and second. 2 outs on the board. A grade lawn care foul ball. Strike one. Esparza needed that. Esparza's just slowing down just a little bit between his pitches here now. That ball gets down. Anglin loses it. Chases it down. Runners advance. We've got 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs, and 1-1's the count. Derek Swente is the on-deck batter. Hope we don't see him.
That's right.
Esparza delivers. Foul ball. A-grade lawn care. Remind you to choose A-grade for a lawn above the rest.
One ball, 2 strikes now.
Folks, if you ever wonder about getting a hold of one of our sponsors, you're thinking, hey, I need this kind of service, and I thought I might reach out to one of these sponsors, but I don't remember what the number or the contact was. You can always just send a message through social media to the Oklahoma Sports Network, and we can get back to you with contact information. So remember that. If you want to reach out to A-Grade Lawn Care, just shoot us a message if you can't find them yourself, and we'll help you get in touch with them.
Especially if you want A-grade lawn care.
Exactly. Jordan knows exactly how to get in touch with those guys. 1-2 the count, 2 outs, and a ball. Randolph leaning into that one, hoping that he would get the call from the umpire, and he did get the benefit of watching that one in. Esparza steps back off the mound. You know, Esparza's wearing some flesh-colored shoes out there. Almost looks like he's barefoot. I just noticed it when he was tying his shoes just then. A-grade lawn care foul ball. Temperature's starting to get down in under 60 now, so it has dropped just a little bit. Makes the moisture in the air just a little more dense. There's a hit ball into center field. Webster comes running in and makes the catch for out number 3. Carl Albert does hold Noble after getting some base runners on, holds Noble scoreless in the 7th. We're going to the final frame of this one, bottom of the 7th, with Carl Albert trailing 7-3 here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Coach Kirk Norman, Jordan Ray back at Carl Albert High School. Bottom of the 7th inning, brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. The Noble Bears leading the Carl Albert Titans by a score 7-3 here in the bottom of the 7th inning in this 5A district baseball game.
Well, we have an update, guys, for Jones, finally. For some reason, it's not on Game Tracker. They're playing for district title, and it is tied 2-2, bottom of the 7th, as courtesy of someone who has to be there. That is Coach Jay Price, who was cheering on his son's team.
Pitch delivered, high hit, pop up in the infield. Calling off Steely is first baseman Brody Smith as he makes the catch. And Noble's 2 outs away from getting a district win here that would, I believe, lock them into second place, would it not?
It would. Well, If Guthrie wins, then yes.
Okay.
And Guthrie is winning.
Webster at the plate.
A little bit more about the Jones game. They're at top of the order up, starting at the bottom of the 7th. And that is for a district title. And I think in 3A, you really want to win a district title more so than you do it up at 5A and 6A
Right.
because there's more rounds of the playoffs.
Right. Whew. Wow, is that outside corner?
Yeah.
That one looked a little low, but consistent. We've talked about it the
Right.
entire game. Don't really feel like we've had many pitches over there. Those pitchers here the last few innings, the middle of this game, really have not been using that outside corner advantage with this umpire like they could have. That one goes into right field where Raider Phillips makes the catch for out number 2, and Noble is 1 out away from a win here.
Now batting for the Titans, number 39, Joaquin Golden.
Joaquin Golden, who played third base, had Mac Murphy come in and pinch run for him and then replace him at third, is now in the batting lineup here in the bottom of the 7th. We'd be thinking about our player of the game here today as well. That's a hard one to figure out in this game because the offensive action by Carl Albert has been quite slow.
It's interesting.
2 A-grade lawn care foul balls hit by Golden as he's coming around.
It's interesting he can come back in the game. I wonder if there's some switching around and he was able to move to DH because I think you are allowed to do that.
Well, he could be, subbing into a different position even, but
Okay, those
Let's
rules.
see.
Those are some rules that it's hard to keep track of.
and
Wow.
he hit by a pitch for the second time in the ball game.
We've had a lot of those. A lot of hit by pitches this game.
That one looked like it may have, he might feel that one because that ball had some velocity on it. Lane Sexton coming to the plate with a runner at first, 2 outs on the board, trailing by 4. 7-3 is the score. Sexton.
Lane, you were talking, about player of the game. Lane Sexton is one of those guys. He got a single in the first, double in the third, walked in the 5th, and so he's been on base every time.
And played well at shortstop.
No outs attributed to him at this point.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, that's the one player that I was about to ask you about. So I think we're all on the same page here.
Yeah.
There's a chopper to third, playable, and there's out number 3 as he hits the fielder's choice. Golden's thrown out at second. And that's ball game, folks. The Noble Bears down the Carl Albert Titans here today by a score of 7-3. Noble needed that win badly. It doesn't really affect the standings at all for Carl Albert, but you never want to lose a game.
Carl Albert did have an opportunity to see some things out of the second line pitcher, out of the third line pitcher, and see what they look like under pressure. Those are important things as we head into the regionals and the state championship.
So our player of the game brought to you by a Whataburger located on 15th Street. That's Southeast 15th Street. Build your Whata deal today at Whataburger with the new Big Ranch Wrap, premium Whata chicken bites, or the bacon cheese Whataburger Jr. Eat big for just a little, only at Whataburger. And we had that discussion there as Sexton came up to the plate. And despite hitting into that fielder's choice in the game, he had a very solid game for Carl Albert Day, both at the plate and in the field. Lane Sexton, your Whataburger player of the game today. Congratulations to Lane. Lane is a junior for Carl Albert, so we'll see him for another year as well. So, Jordan, what does this win for Noble? You said it kind of depends on what happens with Guthrie. We had what was shaping up to be a potential 3-way tie there in the middle of the district standings. Mm-hmm. What does this win for Noble do to their standings in district play here?
Well, Guthrie's up by 10 runs right now in El Reno. They pulled away. So what that means is that either, no matter what happens when Noble has to do that makeup game at El Reno, they could lose. They would fall into a 3-way tie. If it was a 2-way tie, that wouldn't be good for Noble, but Guthrie winning against Midwest City. Now Guthrie, Noble does have a 2-way tie against Guthrie, but not against Midwest City. And Midwest City still has to make up a game as well, but a game we believe they'll win. So, but now with this, if the Guthrie result stands like we think it would, and this results here, would mean that no matter what, Noble could lose to El Reno, which would be a shocker anyway. But if they did, they would. The worst that could happen to them is they would fall to in a 2-way tie with Guthrie or a 3-way tie with Guthrie and Midwest City, and they would be the 2 seed regardless. So they're going to host again, and we, like you said recently, Tracy, Newcastle and Duncan, that game looks like it got moved to tomorrow. So we're still not sure how the seeding will play out on there, but it looks like it will be Newcastle 1, Duncan 2 are the most likely outcomes, and I think Midwest City will probably go to Duncan along with Del City, so that'll be kind of fun. We'll have 2 teams that will try to stream those games, and you guys can hold the fort here. Carl Albert should host Bishop McGuinness as the highest seed coming in, along with El Reno, and that's kind of similar to how the Crawford Boys basketball regional went. And then the Class in SAS would be the last team coming in. So that's how it shakes down. And I want to mention also real quick, our next broadcast we are looking forward to having on Friday, Midwest City at Del City. That game starts a half an hour earlier than normal, 4:30. Then Tom Carpenter and I will take care of that one. And then Monday, you guys will be back here with Jones. We hope to call them district champs, but we're not sure. They're in a dogfight with Chisholm right now. And Jones will come here and the return of a...
It's really a bullfight. It's Longhorns versus Longhorns.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I didn't know. I forgot about Chisholm in that.
Yeah.
You would know, Tracy. But either way, former Carl Albert Titan great Jared Price will take his team here, and that'll be a very compelling game, and it'll be good to have our first ever Jones baseball game on the network. And then Tuesday, Newcastle and Carl Albert at Newcastle. We'll have that game for you. So some good regular season games to look forward to, again, preparing for what could be a very interesting postseason.
All right, well, congratulations to the Noble Bears on the victory here today. Getting the win, Trent Shortus, the pitcher who gets the win, and then coming in relief for him was Jackson Steele, who caught for Shortus for 6 innings, and then he comes in and closes the game out. And Noble gets the win 7-3 over Carl Albert. We believe essentially there's still one game left to maybe decide this, but essentially securing second place in the district for Noble.
Yeah,
of course, they do have
second. Some confidence.
Not a final with Guthrie El Reno yet, but
yes,
it looks like that's going to happen, and that would secure the second place, the district runner-up for Noble. So congratulations to the Bears today, and we love our Carl Albert Titans. We'll be right back with them again on Monday, right? The next game that we're bringing to you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Final thoughts down there, Coach Norman?
It was a good outing. I mean, it's good. I appreciate Coach Whiteley did in regard to going ahead and not panicking when we get into a situation with a pitcher. Again, we've talked about it. You've got to have 2.5 really good pitchers to make it through regionals. You've got to have 3 good pitchers to make it through state, and that is the goal. So that's what we're pushing for. So I think it was a good outing. It was a good chance to see those guys in tough situations, and gives us something to work with.
Jason Purcell, they got the start today on the mound for Carl Albert. Coach Whiteley gave him a very long leash. You talked about not panicking, gave him a very long leash. And in the end, he didn't give up that many runs. He got in a little trouble. A lot of those runs actually ended up getting scored on Eli Esparza after he came into the game. But both pitchers, Esparza looked like he's throwing the ball well, but Noble finally got some things going there and in the 6th and put a few runs across the board. But, it was a fun game to call here today, and we really appreciate you folks being in our audience. Once again, our player of the game, Lane Sexton, brought to you by Whataburger on 15th. I want to thank the Eastside Church of Christ, Triple Elite Screen Printing, Buffalo Wild Wings, Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, and A-Grade Lawn Care for sponsoring today's stream, as well as all of our commercial advertisers as well. This has been a production of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma